beautiful souls. Namaste. Welcome. Come in, come in. I'm Michelle Elizabeth, your soul coach, your guide through life. And I don't know what's going to happen tonight because I'm actually really tired and I'm really not in the mood to do this, but I feel guided that I got to push past it and get out a message, that there's a message somebody needs to hear. So I'm going to get out and do this. Hopefully it'll be a short message. I'm actually on vacation right now, and it's been raining a lot, so this is the first time I've been able to get outside. So right now I put my feet on the ground, so earthing. Earthing is so good for you. Putting your bare feet on the ground is so good for your mind, body, soul, everything. There's so many, it reduces inflammation. So many issues, health issues, are caused by inflammation. And by just simply putting your bare feet on the ground, it reduces inflammation. What? You don't need to pay for it? And today I have my lovely cape on, my angel wings, my fairy wings, trying to get in the mood for Burning Man and embrace all my crazy, silly, artistic, fun ways. I cannot wait to do that with a bunch of other people who are all just as silly and fun as I am. Although I am a little bit nervous and apprehensive about how loud it's going to be. I do like, even though I love music and all the fun, crazy, artistic stuff, I also get overstimulated easily. So like right now is so perfect. Right now it's nighttime and there's like not much noise out here. You can hear a little bit of the neighbors, but mainly it's just the crickets. I love that. Okay, so maybe later I'll show you guys my wand. I got a little magic wand that I'm learning how to use that. Let me see. Angels, ancestors, guides, higher beings. What messages does the collective need to hear right now? On the pre-shuffle, I got out Two of Pentacles, and it's kind of just like perfect because it's the balance, the balance between everything, the duality of life, light and dark, just everything in life, good and bad, yin and yang. And I was hearing the message about money is coming, but you gotta have some fun too. So, gotta have some fun in life. Okay, so what messages does the collective need to hear? First of all, let's get going. We've got, Ace of Cups. So now whenever this message reaches you, that's when it's intended to reach you, whether it's now when I'm recording it, or whether it's, a few weeks or months from now. You can always gain some sort of insight from it. So I'm getting Ace of Cups here. I love this, the imagery. It's like, it's overflowing. I see some people in the chat. Hey, hey everybody, how's it going? So Ace of Cups energy. Oh, that's so beautiful. So it's like, your life is going to become an overflowing fountain of, happiness and love. And love can take on so many different forms. It's not just romantic love or even family. You can have, your soul tribe. You guys online, you're all very important to me. You're my soul tribe. When I was going through some very dark times, and I didn't have anybody in my life that I could, in my 3D world that I could talk to, I could always just get on here and talk to you guys. And that always helped. So I really appreciate that. And so maybe if you're feeling lonely, you might want to contact, just reach out to others online. Also getting into different communities, whatever community you're into, whatever hobby you have, there's some sort of community for it. And lately I've been feeling the Ace of Cups energy, like that happy, overflowing love energy from friends. I had a lot of friends who screwed me over in the past, and now I just have all these brand new friends in my life that are just amazing. They just love me for me and don't want anything in return. It's so cool when you can find that. So, you can find love in so many different ways. Although it looks like I didn't want this to really be a love reading, but it looks like that's where it's heading. Okay. So the next card that came up was Knight of Cups. So this is definitely looking good, because when you are trying to attract, like if you're trying to attract romantic love, think about it. Would you want to be with someone who is like angry and depressed all the time, who doesn't really have anything they're looking forward to? Most people fall in love with someone who's confident and loves themselves and sees their value and recognizes their value, and it kind of magnetizes what's happening. So the Knight of Cups energy is coming up. August, I've been getting this message that August is going to be an amazing, amazing month. So many seeds are being planted. So many previous seeds that you've planted in the past are coming to fruition now in August. And with the Lionsgate portal, you can actually make it happen even faster. Yes, the Lionsgate portal is coming up on 8/8. So, and the energy is going to be like insane. You can probably already feel it now, the energy before and after. It's not only on that specific date. So if there's something that you want in life, something you want to manifest, go ahead and write it down and put that as your intention and send your energy and positive love and light towards it. Oh, I'm getting excited just thinking about it. So many things are happening right now in my life, and so I'm sure you guys have something in yours too. If you don't, this is the time for you to think about what would make me feel fulfilled in life, what would make me happy. For me, I am taking time out to enjoy life, actually do things I want to do, spoil myself a little bit. I got a pedicure last week, which I hardly ever do because I don't want to spend the money. But it's like, if you don't invest in yourself and you don't make yourself happy, who else is going to do it for you? Oh, okay. Somebody in the comments said, how was your day? Oh, thank you. My day was pretty good. It was a relaxing day. I slept late and then did Qigong. I love doing Qigong. Honestly, I don't actually enjoy it while I'm doing it, but I love the way I feel afterwards. So I did that, and then I went to a local kava shop around here. I don't know if any of you have ever heard of kava or kratom. They're two different plant-based drinks that make you feel happy and relaxed. And sometimes one of the types of kratom gives you energy. The other type relaxes you and is a pain relief. And it's just, and the communities there are so good. It's always, people who are trying to improve their lives and people who are just really nice and genuinely nice people. So I love it. Oh, thank you, Jay Google. You're so sweet. Okay, so yeah, and then I came back here and gonna be reading some cards. Okay, so far I'm seeing lots of love coming in your way, everybody. And we've got, Four of Swords. So you got to put to death whatever it is that is bringing you down. If it's overthinking can really, it's good to plan things out, but it's also, if you get stuck in your head, you can get analysis paralysis. So, make sure not to get analysis paralysis. And also, since we're in Mercury retrograde right now, I'm not sure if it started. By the time I think we're in the Mercury retrograde or about to start. It's basically going to be almost all of August. So stuff from the past is going to be coming up a lot. You might start thinking about past things, or past people might show up. um, I saw something online that said like a list of things to do to avoid during Mercury retrograde, and then a list of things to do. And on the list of avoid is texting your ex. Even if you get tempted, don't text your ex. I don't know who needed to hear that, but yeah, Mercury retrograde, I don't see it as something to like a bad thing. I feel like that's a time that life can get so fast sometimes, you know, the pace of life, keeping up with work and all your responsibilities and self-care and, you know, family and friends, whatever personal goals you have, exercising, just all these things, they take up so much time. And Mercury retrograde is kind of like a time for you to slow down and like kind of like a permission slip to stay home and like do nothing, and really you're not doing nothing, because it's your body needs a chance to rest. We are energetic, we're beings of energy, and our bodies, if they're always on the go, they're gonna get in that state of like overwhelm, and your nervous system gets like stuck in fight or flight, and you need to slow down. So I see Mercury retrograde as a time to slow down, take inventory of your life and your goals and where you're heading, and, you know, analyze what needs to change and start making a plan. You don't have to get it all done right away, but start making a plan for what you want to see change and how to make those changes, because change can happen. It actually happens pretty fast when you take small steps every day, even if you just do one little thing every day. If you want to write a book, you could start getting in the habit of writing one little thing every day, even if it's not like even if you don't write a bestseller, or you know it's not your best writing, get in the practice of writing every day, and that'll help you. Okay, or if you want to, you know, get back into working out, just one little thing a day. I don't know. Anyway, so let's see. Number 4. Okay, so let me see what other energies the collective needs to hear. Oh God, this is such a good reading. Okay, the Lovers is coming up. Ooh. So whoever this message is intended for, you have been doing all the right things. Your spirit team is, I'm hearing congratulations. Your spirit guides want you to know they're so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. This world can be so hard. And this world can be so hard, and it can be easy to give up, or easy to surrender, or just numb yourself. And whoever this message is for, you've been doing the work. You've been putting in the shadow work. You've been putting in the physical work, everything. You've been doing everything in balance and harmony, and it's just working. And the universe wants to say thank you. Thank you for doing your part. So you're going to be rewarded with love. The Lovers is coming up. Oh, I love this. This is so cool. There's a reason that last relationship didn't work out. It's not that that person was wrong for you or you were wrong for them. It's partially a vibrational thing. When oh, this is so funny. Okay. It's so funny because like in real life, I get really excited and I talk fast and but right now I have so many thoughts coming in at once, and I'm trying to channel the message that your guides wants to hear, and I'm hearing multiple messages from multiple people. So it's like hard to tune it all out and say one thing at a time. Okay. So where was I? Okay. So, vibrational thing. With emotions are vibrations. I don't remember off the top of my head what emotion is what vibration, but basically you can look up a vibrational chart and it'll tell you. And if you're vibrating on this frequency right here, and the person you love, or you're with, they're vibrating on this frequency here, it's not a match, or vice versa. If they're down here and you're up here, There's no shade and no anything against it, like no judgment, but it just isn't a vibrational match. And your guides want you to know, don't lower yourself to their vibration. A lot of high vibrational people, a lot of starseeds and empaths, we have a tendency to dull our light, to make others feel comfortable, or to fit in. It can be very awkward. It can be very alienating to be a spiritual being, because in the 3D world, when you're a 5D being and you're living in a 3D world, a lot of people aren't going to get you. A lot of people are going to think you're weird or you're crazy, or they're going to judge you. And I just want you to know that you're not weird, you're not crazy. Part of me wants to go, they're crazy, they're the ones who need help, but no. What was the other message? Okay. Oh, that last relationship didn't work out for somebody specific because timelines. I don't know if I really want to talk about timeline jumping and timeline shifting here. I'll do it if the guides want me to, but if you are trying to be aligned with your highest self and on your highest timeline, then there's certain lessons and certain things you got to do, certain lessons you got to learn, certain people you have to meet, certain places you have to go, and sometimes the other person can't come with you. I used to have a very, I guess, a narrow view or a very rigid view. To me, love conquers everything and miracles can happen. And to me, you know, I saw my last relationship as like, well, if we love each other and we both try hard, then we can make it work. And we both can go for our dreams, and we both can grow and level up and be our highest selves if we just put in the effort, because we have the love, so what else do you need? But I'm learning, and unfortunately I'm learning it the hard way, and I know a lot of you are like that too. Although if you're watching this video, then you're being smart and learning from my mistakes. But so there's certain lessons and some certain karmic lessons and certain karmic debts and generational curses that each person needs to go through to break those curses or to become their highest selves. If you both have a blockage in, let's say, your solar plexus, you both have issues with self-confidence, and the only source of confidence you have really is your relationship, that's your only source of confidence or comfort, then if the best thing, the most ideal thing would be to go out and, you know, to stay together, and for each one of you to find hobbies or develop skills that will help you gain that confidence that you need. However, it doesn't always work that way, and different people need to work out things on their own, as hard as it is. So, yeah, so I don't know who needed to hear that, but whatever you're doing, keep doing it. Your guides are saying that you're on the right path. You're growing so fast and expanding, and you're going back to the Two of Pentacles that was on the pre-shuffle. Your physical body needs time to process what the energetic body is already feeling and upgrading. It's kind of like a Wi-Fi, or like not Wi-Fi, it's kind of like a computer upgrade or a phone upgrade. You know, it's installing when you're having these moments of calm and solitude and just taking time for the moment. Your body has time to catch up with your spirit, and you can also receive the downloads that they're giving you. Okay, let me see. Oh, and if you want a personal reading, you can email me, and It's Michelleelizabethofficial@gmail.com. I'll leave a link in the comments. And you're still here. Awesome. Okay, so if you're still here for the reading, so far we had Two of Pentacles and Ace of Cups, Knight of Cups, Four of Swords, and the Lovers. So this is looking really good for self-love and for just romantic love. There's something good cooking up for you. It's like a divine love. I love this particular card, the Lovers, because the way it is, it's like there's a divine love that's being protected. Your spirit team, it's kind of like, as a parent, I want the best for my child. So I don't want him to, I'm not just going to give him like the crappy things. I'm going to teach him to work hard and get the things he wants and really values. So sometimes your spirit team is protecting you from certain things and places and people because it has someone specific for you. And sometimes for you to meet that specific person, you have to be at a specific place or learn certain lessons. But let me see what you said here. Oh, that's sweet. You have love for her and you care for her. Yeah. It's interesting that you mentioned you're in love with her, but you're not in love with her, but you have love for her. Yeah, there is a difference. And it's interesting because like the feeling of in love, that in love thing is really, it's just a chemical cocktail. Like if you, it all boils down to, it's like hormonal. It's just a bunch of hormones that are happening, the dopamine, the oxytocin, all this stuff. But you know deep down in your soul if this one is meant to be. I see. Yeah, you've been through a lot. Yeah. I can't even imagine. It's interesting when the more you share your story with others, the more you learn. So many people have gone through either something similar or just hard times that you learn to have compassion for people because you never know what they're dealing with. Okay, let me see what we've got here. Ooh, 10 of Wands. That just confirms that you've been through a lot. You've been through hell and back, and you have all these wands. You're like, how the hell do I keep this all together? But you're still pushing forward. Ooh, the cards are flying away. Hold on. I don't want them to fly away. Actually, that was pretty cool. The cards that flew away, let me see. They were from different decks. Let me see what this is. It's probably a message in here for you with that. Oh, this one says, the universe has a plan for me. So even though things have been hard, don't get discouraged. The universe has a plan for you. It reminds me of the Jeremiah 29:11. I know the plans I have for you, says the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans for your future. Sometimes it's hard to believe that because it's like, oh my God, I've been through all this shit and for what? For what? But I don't know about you, but I've noticed that even though I've been through a lot of shit, I realize I survived and I'm still here, and I can still, even though I felt so much pain, I can still feel love. I can still feel joy. I can still feel peace. And now when hard things come, it's kind of like, even though it's annoying, I know I'm going to get through it. I know there's nothing I can't get through. I've been through so many things. I don't want to endure more, but now I know I can. So it kind of gives you this confidence in life. And so let me see what the other card was. The other card that came out was, ooh, it says a different kind of love, rose quartz. I don't know if you can see it. A different kind of love. And the feeling I'm getting from this, it's a lion with like roses all over. Ooh, so cool. I'm getting a different kind of love. Like this is a love for yourself as well as a love for others. Love for yourself, different kind of love. That's interesting. And what does that mean to you? What does a different kind of love mean to you? Okay, I'm gonna do a couple more and then see what else. Give me a couple more cards for the collective here. Oh, how cute. Four of Wands. Okay, a different kind of love. This is, and this is the marriage card. I don't know if you're looking for marriage, maybe not, but it's giving me like the, you know, it's a companion that you can just do life with. I don't, you know, sometimes we idealize love and think it should be like, you know, this big magical thing. But honestly, one of the most magical things about it is having someone that loves you unconditionally, someone who you can have as a companion. When things get rough, you still have that best friend by your side. You don't have to. One of my favorite things is like when you don't even have to say anything, you're just in the same room together doing your own things. Like one person's on their laptop, the other one's like watching TV or listening to music, but you're still hanging out together. That's one of the most important things to have in life, because life gets hard. I mean, I look at my parents, and it's such a weird thing because they've been together since they were 16 years old, and now they're 75. And it's weird because like now it's the end of their life and they're both, you know, falling apart and whatever, but they still have each other no matter what. Like they know at the beginning of the day, middle of the day, end of the day, whatever, no matter what happens, they still have their best friend there. They might get annoyed with each other a lot, but you know, it's so funny because like I've been, I had to move back in with my parents recently, and I'm learning I've been so hyper independent. Like when I make decisions, I might ask other people for sometimes their opinions or their advice just to see what other options are out there. And then I weigh my options and I make my decision on my own. But my parents don't do that. They're so used to, they make decisions together. So, you know, they talk it out and they have their decision making together. And I'm like, whoa, that's a way of life I don't know because I'm so used to doing it on my own. So it's those little things in life. And it seems like whoever this reading is for, that's where you're heading. You're heading to that happy, stable, and you know, fours talk about stability. It's a stable kind of love, not necessarily, you know, that crazy passion, romance thing. It's just the stability of happiness. Thank you. Oh, you said I'm very nice. Oh, I appreciate it. You've never been married? Okay. Do you want to be married? I have been married before, and I definitely want to be married again. Some people don't like monogamy, but I do. I don't know, that's the way I am. But God, I was young and I married my first boyfriend because I wanted what my parents had. My parents they started dating when they were 16. They got married at 18 and had their first kid at 19. So by the time I was 20 years old, I had been with the same guy for 4 years, and we were planning on getting married. Like we wanted to have a family together. It wasn't a healthy relationship at all. We were both incredibly immature, but we both wanted to have kids. We wanted to be parents so bad that, you know, we got married and had a kid. And eventually it didn't work out because we're just so totally different, and both of us were very, very immature. Lots of mistakes were made, and now we're still friends. At least we have a child out of it. But yeah, next time I definitely want to make sure that we're both on the same page, and we're both, I guess, communicate. I've learned one of the things that's really important in relationships is communication. Being able to everybody's going to have arguments, and everybody's going to have their moods and that whatever and their faults. Nobody's ever perfect, and no matter how many times you try to improve yourself, you're always going to have flaws. You got to be able to live with the other person's on their darkest day, and they got to be able to live with you on your darkest day. And but communicate, to be able to communicate with each other, to say what you're feeling, what your wants are, what your needs are, and in a way that's not disrespectful. In my last relationship, we loved each other so much, but neither one of us really knew how to talk about the hard things. And we both struggle with anxiety, and like neither one of us had seen a good example of what healthy communication is. So I was trying, and sometimes I would bring up like, oh, I feel this way, I feel that way, or whatever. And instead of apparently what he's supposed to do, like according to like what I've learned about healthy communication, is when one person is saying what they feel, the other person is supposed to acknowledge it and let them know that they're heard and valued, and not dismiss their feelings. But he would be very dismissive of my feelings most of the time, or come back with, well, what about me? And then go launch into his thing. And it would kind of become like a competition. And it's like, neither one of us wanted that. We didn't want to argue. We didn't want to, I'd be talking about how stressed I was working 4 jobs and dealing with a couple other things. And he's like, well, what about me? I worked all day too. And I did this and I did that and blah, blah, blah. And then we just couldn't resolve issues. It became like a battle. And then so we went through a phase where neither one of us told each other what was bothering us. We just kind of pushed it down and just enjoyed the good moments together. But then that's not reality, because in reality, stuff still was bothering me and stuff was still bothering him, but neither one of us wanted to hurt the other, so we never talked about it. And then it got to a point where sometimes he would just say mean things out of the blue. He was like, you're the worst person to watch a movie with, because sometimes I get into a talkative mood, and yeah, I don't know. But I'd end up talking through the movie or something, and he'd be, or we're watching Netflix or something, and I'd be talking too much, and he just blurted out, you're the worst person to watch movies with. And then that made me want to never talk. I stopped talking to him totally, because I was like, oh shit, I talk too much. But eventually I learned it's not that I talk too much, it's that those were moments where he was just not in the mood to be talkative, and he should have just told me, hey, I feel like chilling tonight and I don't really want to talk, or I'm overstimulated. Oh, actually, and both of us have ADHD and autism, and I was getting help for mine. I don't think he was getting help with his, but navigating that is kind of hard, because it's like, okay, both of us get overstimulated sometimes, and both of us have ADHD, so we're like hyper focused and then can't focus. And anyway, I hope he gets help, because I've been getting help and it's helped, like I'm leveling up, and I want to bring everybody with me. I want everybody else to help to level up with me and be happy. Hey, Superwoman11. Oh, that's a cool name. I love the number. Okay, last card I was going to pull is Judgment. I wonder what, hold on, I want to get a clarifying on Judgment, because, okay, it's the number 20. Judgment. Okay, so what is this message about Judgment? Let's get a clarifier. Okay, they're telling me switch decks. Hold on. Which deck should I get? This one? Can get this one, and then oh my god, 2 of Pentacles. That's why we already pulled the 2 of Pentacles. That was the starting card for this reading, was the 2 of Pentacles in the other deck. Okay, that just confirms. Thank you, ancestors, guides, higher beings. Thank you, angels, Holy Spirit. 2 of Pentacles. Okay, so yeah, the theme of this message is the 2 of Pentacles. Things are coming into balance for you, and keep on doing what you're doing. You are awesome. the spirit world is happy with you. And let me get an, you know what, I'm gonna get an affirmation card. Let's get an affirmation card. It's actually starting to rain again out here, so I gotta get inside in a second. But let me see, before I close it out, let's get an affirmation card. Oh, I love this. Today I have faith. Today I have faith and truly believe that anything is possible. What a perfect card to close this out on. Okay. Well, thank you guys for hanging out with me and chatting with me. And I hope you enjoyed this message and got something from it. It's starting to rain, so I'm going to go inside. Have a wonderful evening, my lovelies. Mwah. Bye-bye.